back to the YouTube channel of Pro Enzo Vids, and this is my review on the game between my team, the Sea Eagles, and the Canberra Raiders. Yeah, look, it was just a trial, but we lost 18 points to 16 by 2 points in Central Coast. Yeah, you know, I don't really care that we lost. You know, I'm sure there's going to be people out there who are going to be like, oh, look, I'm going to be salty and everything when it's a trial, it means nothing. So just want to get that through some people's heads. They do think that. But yeah, you know, look, there's a lot of positives actually as well. I thought, you know, some of the tries we scored, I know they were mainly through intercepts, but it was good to see Saab and Kulo in open space. You know, that was pretty good to see. Kulo's try was definitely really, Kulo's try was good to see because, you know, I wanted to see Kulo in open space running, and you know, eventually, and his try was very good. I was happy that he scored, and even Saab as well. Saab and Kulo are just like two freaks, you know. I wouldn't mind they, you know, sort of were the new centre wing pairing for this year, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, nah, Saab was good as well. You know, it was good to see Saab and Kulo score tries. They're both very good for us now. Loss and that. Look, I think Canberra deserved it. You know, they're obviously the better team. Oh, look, they weren't really the better team, but why they won was because our defence was a bit soft in the second half. I think as well, you know, we made a lot of errors, but they did as well. Obviously, there's a lot of errors, and I guess not all completion rates will be, you know, all complete and won't be perfect because of the weather, which is understandable. But yeah, I guess ball control needs to be a little bit worked on, and just in terms of that as well. I know the weather plays a factor in it, but, you know, I guess ball control is obviously something we're going to work on as well at the same time for Manly. But yeah, no, I think Canberra just played well. I think Canberra for the middle did really good. I think that's where Canberra were a bit more stronger, was in the middle than our forwards. They sort of came on top, like Papali'i was good, or Papali. Ryan Sutton was okay. Hudson Young wasn't too bad. Yeah, but I think just in general, Canberra played pretty well in the middle actually. But it was us who really started well. Like it was mainly Manly who sort of started the game a lot more better. It looked like we were playing a lot more confidence. We were playing with a lot more, you know, I guess playing with a lot more, you know, sort of direction and more intent than what Canberra were early on. But I guess that's what happens when you make errors and make knock-ons. You know, the whole what's it called? Yeah, what's the word? Just try and get it quickly. You know, the whole momentum switches, basically. The momentum switches when you make those sort of errors and knock-ons. You know, that's why Canberra took so much control in the second half, is because of those things Manly did, and Canberra sort of capitalised on them. So that's why they sort of won the game in the end, because of those sort of errors and knock-ons by Manly. But yeah, again, it's a trial. I don't really care. I'm not going to be too fussed about the whole result and what happened tonight. But I do think I should be fussed about this, and other Manly fans, you know, would be as well. The injuries were a bit of a concern for us. I was very worried about this as well, because obviously with the rain, you know, obviously the rain puts more players at risk of getting injured because of the wet weather. It's obviously not the most safest thing, you know, to be playing on sometimes, but, you know, it's a bit unfortunate actually, some of the injuries we got. You know, the first one was accidental, I think, and it wasn't really because of the weather. It was more because of how Tapau sort of landed awkwardly down on his hip or something like that, lower back. I thought he was in a lot of pain. At first, it looked like he was in a lot of pain, but as he was walking and standing up, it looked a bit better. So I think it's not really much that bad of an injury to Powers one, so he should be back for round one. Dylan Walker got injured as well. I think he was holding like a knee or hamstring. They were saying that that's not bad either. They're not really too concerned about that, the Manly club. So that's good, I guess. They're not too fussed about that. And yeah, I guess the real main one that we should all be worried about is Ola Kawatu. He fractured his forearm, I'm pretty sure, and I guess we'd all remember this as well. Around this time last year, or a little bit later, when Ola Kawatu was playing round one for Blacktown, you know, last year, he did actually injure his forearm or elbow on the same place as well. So he's kind of re-injured it, I think, unfortunately, which is not good at all. Hopefully, you know, it's not too serious for Ola Kawatu. Hopefully, he will come back very soon, but he is expected to miss a bit longer than what, you know, Walker and Tapau would. So Tapau and Walker should be fine for round one, but I don't think Ola Kawatu will return in round one, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll see how the scans are and everything, I guess. Ben Trebojevic looked a bit hurt as well, but he's fine as well. Yeah, you know, I think you know, Ben was okay, but yeah, other than that, you know, I guess the injuries were a concern. I guess that's one thing I'm not happy about. I'm not really angry about the result, but what I am a little bit pissed off about is the injuries, which is fair. So, oh look, bring on round one. I'm keen for round one. Hopefully, you know, we're ready for round one. I'm looking forward to it, playing Penrith. So that's where our main focus should be now, onto round one. But yeah, hopefully the injuries aren't too serious to our boys who got hurt. But anyway, that brings it into my review on the Manly vs Raiders game. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed, make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all in the very next video.